Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing that nothing has changed. You're still setting an alarm for a job you don't enjoy. You're still worried about bills. You're still telling yourself, one day, things will get better. Now imagine that same situation, 10 years from now, then 20 years, then 30 years. Scary, right? But here's the uncomfortable truth. This is exactly what happens to millions of people. Not because they're lazy, not because they're stupid, and definitely not because they don't work hard. In fact, many of them work harder than anyone else. So why do so many people end up working until they're 70 years old? The answer is a hidden trap. A trap so common that most people don't even realize they're inside it. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what that trap is and how to avoid it. Let's start with a simple story. Meet Alex. Alex gets his first job at 22. His first paycheck feels amazing. For the first time in his life, he has money. He celebrates, buys new clothes, gets the latest phone, starts going out more. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. After all, he worked hard for it. A year later, Alex gets a raise. More money. Great news, right? But something interesting happens. His expenses also increase. He moves into a more expensive apartment, upgrades his car, spends more on entertainment, and before he knows it, his bank account looks exactly the same as before. Then another raise comes, and once again, his lifestyle grows. New income, new expenses, new subscriptions, new Emmys, new responsibilities. Year after year, the cycle repeats. And this cycle has a name. It's called lifestyle inflation. One of the biggest enemies of financial freedom. Here's how the trap works. Most people think earning more money will solve all their problems. But earning more money only helps if your spending doesn't grow at the same speed. Think about it. If you earn $3,000 a month and spend $2,900, you're left with $100. If you earn $10,000 a month and spend $9,900, you're still left with only $100. Different income. Same problem. Financial freedom isn't about how much money you make. It's about how much money you keep. And that's where most people fail. Now let me ask you a question. Have you ever noticed how some people seem trapped no matter how much they earn? A person making a modest salary might be financially stable. Meanwhile, someone earning six figures could be drowning in debt. Why? Because income doesn't create wealth. Habits create wealth, and habits create freedom. Here's something schools rarely teach. Every rupee spent today has a hidden cost. Not just the money itself, but the future growth that money could have generated. Imagine investing $5,000 every month. It doesn't sound life-changing. Many people spend more than that on random online shopping. But invested consistently over decades, that small amount can grow into something massive. Not because you're a genius, not because you got lucky, but because of one powerful force. Compound growth. The same force that quietly creates millionaires. Now here's the ironic part. People love quick money, fast money, easy money, but wealth usually grows slowly, almost boringly, at least in the beginning. That's why so many people quit too early. They don't see immediate results, so they stop. But those who stay patient often discover something incredible. Money starts working harder than they do. Imagine getting paid while you sleep. Sounds unrealistic? Actually, that's how many wealthy people think. Instead of asking, how can I work more? They ask, how can my money work more? That's a completely different game. So how do you avoid the trap? First, spend less than you earn. Simple. Not easy, but simple. Second, invest consistently. Even small amounts matter. Third, stop comparing your life to people online. You're seeing their highlights, not their bank statements. And fourth, remember this, financial freedom is not built overnight. It's built through thousands of small decisions, every month, every year, for a long time. Because the truth is, most people don't stay poor because they lack opportunity. They stay stuck because they never escape the trap of endless consumption, the trap of lifestyle inflation, the trap of confusing income with wealth. And if you can avoid those traps, you're already ahead of most people, not because you're smarter, but because you're playing a different game, a game where the goal isn't looking rich, it's becoming free, and that changes everything. If you found this video valuable, hit the like button and subscribe for more content on money, wealth building, and financial freedom. And tell me in the comments, what's one financial habit you're going to change after watching this video? Because financial freedom doesn't start with $1 million. It starts with a single decision.